You see and hear us okay? Yep. Okay, I got clowned. Is that a thing people do? They tell people that they can't hear them? That's sad. You find that person's name. I'm going to send them a muted copy of the game. It's going to have no text on anything. Hey, Peanut, Mommy left. You want to say hi again?
Hi.
What are you doing?
Hi.
What are you doing? What are you playing with?
Play-Doh.
Yeah? Are you putting eyes on Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Can you make an Isaac? If you make an Isaac, I'll show it. Oh my God. Okay, so we have 2 hours left, and I feel like I'm majorly caffeinated, even though I haven't really had any caffeine. It's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. God, what do I even do? What do we do? We'll ramp up as we go. The thing I need you guys to do is if we get to 2.6, tell me, because then I can post another delirium pick, and you guys will have done enough damage to unlock the next thing. Wait, I think, or maybe it's no. Tell me when we cross 2.6, but I think it's tell me when it crosses 2.666, and that's when the next thing unlocks. So keep me updated because I'm not really going to be able to pay that much attention to everything. I'll have my phone here just in case. And we've got some treats for you once we hit a few more milestones. What do you guys want? Do you guys want to see anything? Is anybody here? Was anybody not here at the last stream that wants to see anything? Everything again, and you guys want to see this again? I shot myself in the face with it. Peachy, is this heavy? Can you tell me how heavy it is? Is it super heavy?
Yes.
Whoa, don't drop it. How big is it? Is it big or is it small?
Big.
Yeah, it's very big. So here's the box. Do 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 do. And we can unbox it again, and you can see how the stickers come. Bam! Stickers. Bam! Another sticker that's semi-transparent. Bam! A postcard art. I brought the art upstairs. I don't think I spoiled it last time. Bam! There's a pin. Oh, ooh. That's in the gold box and above. There's this will be custom bag, and you got this cool little compartment, and you got a whole shitload of cards. This is my personal collection, and there's your box. There's your sweet box. Oh my God, guys! Boop. Should I answer some of the QA questions before we start whatever else that we're doing? I'm lost without Danielle. I'm lost. What am I doing here? I'm here alone with my baby. Come here, Peach. It's just me and you now. It's me and you versus the world. Peachy, do you know that we've made $2.5 million on the Kickstarter? What do you think about that? Oh, thanks. Do you know? Do you think 1 million is a big number or a little number?
A little number.
A little number. She wants you to. We need to get 3 million.
Little number.
Oh, it's too little. She's pretty critical. It's a tiny number.
You're the baby.
It's a little baby number.
Yes.
Oh.
Mama, yes.
For those of you who missed it, here's that Northern Northern Liar card. Anybody say that? Look at that. It's very photorealistic.
I just see it.
You want to see it? Tell Daddy what that is. Who is that?
A zombie.
A zombie. Phew, dis.
It's
What does he look like?
What daddy zombie?
A daddy zombie? Is he scary or is he nice?
Nice.
Oh, he's a nice one. We don't want to ruin the card because I'm going to put this in somebody's mystery box. Somebody's going to get the Northern Lion card. Do 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 do. There it is. I have another card here that I could possibly make another. Oh, really? Well, if you could draw anything on that card, what would you draw?
You don't.
Yeah, I'll draw it, but what should I draw on it? Here, Peach is going to tell me what to draw. I'll do it. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? All right, Peach, what should Daddy draw?
Little baby Isaac.
A little baby Isaac?
Yeah.
How little?
Little baby one.
Like this little?
Yes.
You have the hiccups?
I can't talk.
Little baby Isaac?
I can talk.
What should he do? What does little baby Isaac do?
I had
He has the hiccups. There it is. It's the baby Isaac card. You activate it, and it has hiccups. Here you go, Peachy. This is for you. Okay. All right. Should I just try to keep track of the chat's questions, or should I just look at the QA stuff? The QA stuff worked a little better before. It has that cool pop-up. We'll start from the top. We don't have that many as before, so we'll do it.
Isaac is cutting the window.
How well do the cards fit in the box sleeved and unsleeved? I'll show you the box again. So this is what the inside looks like with all the cards that currently exist. This is more than double sleeved because these are standard card size, plus there's a sticker on top, plus they're double sleeved. So this almost completely fills it. There's a tiny bit of wiggle room. Unsleeved, I think it comes to like about this point here. And then, so basically we made sure that we would make enough room so if we did another 68 card expansion, it could easily be added, no problem, even sleeved. And of course you'll get even more room if you have no sleeves in here. What are the dimensions of the uncut sheet? The uncut sheet's dimensions are unknown at this point in time. We won't know until we know what the standard size of the print run of each of the sheets are, because it's an actual uncut sheet. I'm assuming it's going to be roughly the same as if you search like uncut sheet on eBay. You'll probably get some rough dimensions, but don't quote me on that. We won't know until it's actually done. Are there any cards that a friend or fan designed in game? Our friend Jay, who you guys may have seen on a few of the streams, he was actually the one that said, why can't you become Guppy in the game, and that it should really be in the game. And he was the one that inspired me to make the soul of Guppy, which is the closest you guys come to becoming Guppy in the game. And that's if you have 2 or more Guppy items, you gain the soul. Another big feature, there was a hurdle that I couldn't get over early.
What's out?
You want out?
Yes.
Wait, can you wait till Mommy comes back? That I was trying to get over in the beginning was I didn't have a good way to, in the beginning of development, there were certain cards you could play on other people's turns that were loot, and there were certain cards you could play on your turn.
Gummy bears, gummy bears.
Gummy bears. You want gummy bears, you hiccup monster? You're funny. It was actually Tyler that suggested that we use the character cards as a notifier to show if you played an additional card.
Want to go with me?
Mommy's gonna come back and mommy can get you some. Okay, I don't want to leave the stream alone. What if they get hurt? There's all these people on here. I don't want to leave them alone. Okay.
Gummy bears.
This is
Gummy bear. Gummy bear.
Gummy bears. Gummy bears.
Shoo, 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 shoo.
This is his joke.
Shoo.
I'll go to the next one.
Next one. Next.
Is there a mechanic where you can hide a card from your opponent in that situation and occur? Ah! All loot cards. So those are the cards that you draw, the cards that are in your hand. That's all hidden information. Nobody knows what's in your hand unless you show them or unless they've got some sort of ability that allows them to see your cards. So yes, there's a lot of surprises that come out of loot cards. One of the biggest and most common is the Butterbean, which kind of acts like a counterspell in Magic, and it cancels an effect or a card being played. So it's like the most defensive, responsive card in the game where you can respond to anything and kind of stop it from happening. Those are definitely hidden information. There's actually, I haven't spoiled it yet, but there's a lost soul. There's one in the whole 120 something card loot deck, and it just gives you a bonus soul, and you can kind of play it in response to other things. So you can play it to win, essentially. It's I think there are some cards in Catan that kind of allow the same thing where you could get an extra point like right away on your turn by playing a card to just get one extra point to win. It's kind of like that. What's in the prototype coin bag that I have? I'll show you. It's coins. These are my this is my prototype. So there's some dice in here, and then it's mostly just
Mom, I want
coins.
it. I want it.
You want it? Here, you got it. You want these little dice? So yeah, it's just coins and dice because we haven't printed any of that stuff we haven't printed any of that stuff yet. I answered this before. What % of monsters drop souls on death? That would be 30%. 30% of. How many backers do I need to have or funding to shave my head like Northern Lion? Like bald? Like I could buzz my head. That's not a problem. I've done that many times. But like smooth to the touch bald, that's like I've never gone that far before. How about I just commit career suicide instead? Will that work? Deadeye? Probably not, but maybe in an expansion. People who pledge $5 would get a digital poop. I don't think the digital poop goes to people unless they just do the $5 one, but I can always post it on Twitter. I mean, it's just a digital poop. Technically, you guys will get the real thing.
An eyeball on her head.
Oh, she's been very cute. She's had the hiccups too. Danielle's back.
Ouch.
Let's just sit together.
Can we have a little help killing delirium?
Ouch.
If we get to
What do
the,
you want to get out for? Are you ready to go to bed?
No.
if we get close to the witching hour and we're not close to killing delirium, I may help you,
No,
but
you don't have to do that.
I'm not going to unlock a bunch of cards. Like if like right now we didn't make a penny more than what we have and we've got like 3 unlocks to go. If I do anything, it's just going to help you unlock the very final one. You're not going to get a bunch of extra cards. But I'll try my best
You're so
to do
arrogant.
that. I'm such a prick. The lamb has the artist's signature on it. Is that permanent? I assume so.
The lamb, but the
The lamb. The lamb.
Who?
The magic artist did that.
Oh,
His name's Mike.
I only saw Delirium.
Oh. No, both of them have the signature. His signature's on Delirium as well.
It's like a
Mommy, I
magic
want
thing.
to get
Yeah.
out.
No, that's there. Is there a list of the full add-ons? We don't know what the full add-ons are going to be yet. We're still figuring that out, and we have 2 weeks to nail it all down. And that's what everybody's going to be working on after the fact.
I'm gonna get you out in just a second.
I don't think killing Delirium is completely out of the question. I've heard tale of Kickstarters at the right in the last hour making hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially when Europe wakes up.
You want to get out and nurse?
No, I want to get out and go this way.
Remember,
Let her run around.
we're staying in this room, okay? I think we should. Are we
going to stay with them till the Kickstarter is over?
Yeah, I think
Yep,
so.
that's the goal. I mean, if this little thing will let it happen.
Let's. Peachy, can you tell us what some items
Some items
are?
Okay, Peach is going to visually translate some items.
Okay, I'm gonna look up Isaac items.
I was going to put it on here.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Who's that cute girl?
Mama, beautiful.
Be cute, girl.
Okay, so we're going to Platinum God. And we're going to, how do we do it? Like, okay, we're going to start at number 1. Peachy, what's that?
A bee.
A bee. All right, that's the sad onion. That's a bee. Peachy, what's this? Number 2.
Number 2.
What is it?
Booty hat.
What is this?
Boo.
Maybe just show her on the phone.
Okay, yeah.
Better.
Oh,
How do we? What is this?
Just search Binding of Isaac items.
Okay. Hold on.
I want to do something.
1 second.
We did hit 2.6. All right, bear with me. I gotta update that on my phone.
You
So
texted me something. Do you need that?
no, that's just for my own, so I can keep track. Because I know when we hit 600, I can upload a new Delirium image.
Mama. Oh, the CD of it.
All right, I tweeted that.
Peachy. What's that?
One eyeball.
Want to show them what it is? Godhead is a
One eyeball.
One eyeball.
What's that?
A fire.
A fire on what? What's the fire coming out of?
A chick.
A what?
That
What is it?
is used.
What is it?
It's used.
A what?
Used.
Yours?
Mine?
Yes.
What's the shape? What's the shape of that? Me.
She said it's a fire.
It's a Sacred Heart.
That's-
One eyeball.
What is that? That?
What's he inside of?
A coconut.
Dr. Fetus is Isaac inside of a coconut.
Who's that?
Puppy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Guppy. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Use your words. Just guess. What's that? What's that?
Puppy.
No, this. That one.
What thing?
Red thing
Red thing
is brimstone.
Okay, and then what's that? Say it. Use your words. Tag yourself. That's interesting because what is it?
That's it.
What is it?
What does it look
PG,
like?
what's the stuff that Isaac drinks and he gets sick and he barfs?
What's this?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Baby Isaac.
She's actually scared of that cutscene. She saw the Isaac Ipecac cutscene where he barfs and everything blows up, and she's quite frightened of it.
Peachy, can you sing us a song? Can you sing ABCs?
Of a minute.
There will be, he was at, he will
Oh
Can
man.
you sing Itsy Bitsy Spider?
Bitsy Spider and the Robin.
What?
Huh?
Who was you get the da?
Oh, corn. When I made corn on the cob, she said corn on the frog.
Corn on the frog. Do you like your corn on the frog?
You only licked the butter off of it and rolled it on your leg.
I brought these down. This is
The sacred text.
yeah. This is about 5 years of sketches. I can look through it and see if there's anything that you would find interesting.
I want to look at your face more. Oh, Daddy, she's stuck. I want to see this little baby's face.
I'll put it over here. Here's some stuff for Ouroboros that some of it actually got in.
What's that?
Let's have her look at what the
What's this?
Isaac.
Yeah, totally.
she's in that stage.
There's a
where
whole
she's
bunch of Ouroboros
getting
stuff.
tired and she is not going to use words.
Look at that. There's this guy. He's actually in the game. Like almost all these guys are in the game. This guy would lift his skin up and little maggots would come out.
Come and look at something else. Hold on. Okay.
Here's some early Bumbo sketches. There. That's actually a boss that's in the game. The little wisps are also in the game.
I want to show that book that we found the other day.
Which book's that?
The one that I'm scared than.
Oh yeah.
You want to sit on Daddy? What are you trying to do?
Here's the first sketch of the title screen for Bumbo and some other little interesting Bumbo bits. More Bumbo. There's a Duke of Flies variant in Bumbo, which gets smaller when you hit him. More Ouroboros. More Bumbo. Here's some of the alien game that I didn't ever show anybody.
Do you want me to get your wagon and then you can lay in your wagon and watch the film?
This one.
This is what Bumbo was before it was Bumbo. It was actually a game about bum puppets that you'd be fighting for control over a trash can, and then you would get money so you could buy booze. But it just seems more appropriate to have Bumbo from Isaac, of course. Here's some really, really early End is Nigh stuff. Really, really early. This is back when he was more of like a skull type character. God, there's so much here. Here's when Ash started becoming Ash, a melty blob. There's like literally all the levels. We got pages of all the levels in the End is Nigh. I'm trying to find some Four Souls stuff. Yep, here's some. Here we go. And I think these are the first sketches for Four Souls of how the cards might look. I was thinking about doing the character card sideways, and I thought things might have more health, and then trying to figure out icons for different actions. There's lunch over there. The Duke of Flies. Trying to figure out combat, pickups, rerolls, heal. There's another one.
Are you really close to an outlet because the phone's gonna die, you gotta put it in.
This thing sucks.
Hello.
Oh, that's my daughter. I originally had keys. Keys would unlock extra doors, so like you could fight additional monsters with the keys.
Is your laptop still recording? Because this isn't on.
Oh, really? Yeah. And then tarot. Oh, that's nice. Tarot cards were response-based cards, and then
If this is in, it won't die. Okay?
pills were always like a reroll thing. Here is a bunch of different treasure chests. I was considering tinted rocks and stuff like that. For What's wrong with you?
Peach has my phone, so Green will text Dad if you need anything. What's the problem? Don't like what one? The video? No, then it's gonna die. That's
More end is nice
giving it
stuff.
battery. Then the phone's gonna die.
Oh, check this out. Here are some of the original sketches for the Rebirth cover for the Switch. I drew it up, of course, first, and then we had a much better skilled artist do their rendition of it. It came out really cool. Tons of end is nigh. There's an endless amount.
Oh, I'll go look for that. Did you put it back in the cover?
I think so, or on top of something. This dives right into that. But yeah, those sketches for the Four Souls, they might have actually been from around the end of the End is Nigh development, shortly after Studio 71 had contacted me about the possibility, and I just kind of wrote down what I could. And then at this point, this is after the End is Nigh, and I'm trying to figure out if I can really work items in. Come on. And what those things could do. Some of these are pretty much the same. Yep, and then I got deep into it here. Started mapping out like the foundation of everything. So this was probably early this year now, at this point.
I can't find it.
I wonder where I put it. Sorry, this fucking webcam sucks. Here's me reworking.
Do you think
Boss
it has
cards?
a fingerprint on it or something?
No, just a bad webcam. Oh yeah. At one point I was trying to figure out how to like visually combine cards together. So when you'd get items that would upgrade your health, or this was actually a pretty cool idea. You would slide them under the card. Danielle, you remember this because we had those for the original ones.
Yeah.
You slide them under the card and it would like show that you had an extra activation a turn. Come on. So like the side of the card would have its ability on it, but that turned out to be not, you don't remotely have enough space to kind of do that. Come on. Why is it so fucking finicky? Oh, well, you'll see it blurry. Oh my God, Northern Lions pack. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, then I'm still like trying to figure out the structure and how I'm going to show like the percentage chance to hit, you know, the rewards, the abilities, and then the icons for the different types of cards. This is just pages of like squares with text. Looks like this. And just pages and pages and pages of this stuff. Very entertaining. I'll try to skip to the more interesting things. That's the end of it. There's this picture at the end. Peach tends to get a hold of my sketchbooks and just draw all over them.
That's it.
Oh, I can show more later, but I have 2 more sketchbooks. I mean, I
thought
that's
you went through all of them somehow.
that's everything. That's everything from last year and this year, for the most part. Was that something that was fun? You like it?
How often would a player lose a soul in testing?
Losing a soul. I think there are maybe only 3 or 4 cards combined in all 3 decks that make you lose a soul. So no, it's quite rare. Should we answer questions in the QA?
Sure.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Can you share what company is handling the production of the game, box, cards, etc.?
Garima and Javon are handling most of this stuff. The company that they're going through for manufacturing, I don't know.
They're in the cool division of Studio 71, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills 90210.
902.
Oh.
Yeah.
Will Angel Rooms be in the game? They aren't yet. I should have probably done that, but I didn't. Maybe if we somehow blast through all the way to 3 million in the
what
next
does the back of
hour
the
and a half.
pen look like? Well, you can see that. That's an interesting question.
Okay, we'll show.
Here, I guess I should probably click on these as I read them because
Yeah.
I don't read them in order.
We'll do the whole play-by-play. Look, this spoiler this is what's going to happen.
We'll show you. Yes and
Oh,
no.
look, I'm taking it out. Ooh. Here's the front. Come on, you fucking thing. There it is. I have to get really close. You can see the thickness. Should we get a Coke can for this? There's that pin thing in the back. But actually, it's Studio 71 logo on it.
I seen it already. Seen it when I put it on my shirt.
Closer. There it is.
Sharp.
Sharp.
Look at that. Can you even handle it? Look at the Coke can.
Oh yeah, and then there's this whole thing. What's the back of that? Made in China. China. China.
That's a thing that no one knows about.
Well, I'm talking about like how the president says China, but we can also
Does
say
he say that like that?
he says China. He says China. Our president says China. He does. He says that.
Will you answer the question?
What question?
How many flies are in the monster deck?
Let's see. Takara just finished the last one. So there's the attack fly, there's the boom fly, the ring fly, the swarm fly. What other flies? The Duke of Flies. He's not really a fly. I think that's it. I think those are all the flies. Unless you're counting items, and then you've got the Forever Alone fly.
Have any concepts for the game map been shown yet? Yes.
Yes.
If you go to Ed's Twitter, go through, click.
I'll show it. I'll
Okay.
show it. I'll show it.
Okay.
Show it. Show it. They're really fucking cool. approval. While it's loading, you can do another, I guess.
I'm just deleting these ones that we've done.
Okay. Baby's getting sleepy. There it is. Come the fuck on.
If you go on Ed's Twitter and you click on media, he's posted it recently.
There.
There's a terrible.
Why does it still want to focus on us?
Go on Twitter.
Mine has like facial reference. There it goes. There it goes. That's the near final version, and that's 2 mats that are side by side. And I guess they're actually sideways.
This person says all the card unlocks we've earned are in the base game, right?
Yes, all the card locks are in the base game. The only thing that you guys have unlocked, the 2 things that have been unlocked that aren't in the base game are the pin that's only in the gold box. The pin is only in the gold box. And Alex's poster is only in the hoarder box or tier.
God, that's a good poster.
That is a fantastic poster. I wonder if we can get like a supersized version for us. For us.
Oh yeah, this person asked this earlier. Are butt lickers in the game?
Not yet, but I'm not against making them later.
Not yet, but liquor.
She's watching like a little kid.
What was that?
That's just the thing that fell over there.
Could you possibly do a launch party at Level Up in Santa Cruz? Well, yeah, I think we're already talking to somebody about that.
Somebody's doing a launch party here for sure, and then we may show up for it.
Will I be there to eat cake? Yes. Will I leave soon? Yes.
I wonder if they have tables and stuff like that. They must, right? I don't think she's
Her
even
baby
real
is
laughing.
laughing to
You want
her.
to scroll it down?
Keep scrolling. What?
You guys have an hour and 20 minutes left.
Once the game is released and everything mellows out for you guys, are you planning on continuing your works on The Legend of Bumbo? He's still been working on it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. I haven't worked on it for the past 5 days because of the crunch. But yeah, I mean, tomorrow I jump back in, see where James is at. James hasn't stopped working ever. He's still working. We're at a point in development where we have a shitload of items that need to get in. 90% of the art is finished for them. The design is all in a spreadsheet, and James is just plugging away. And then it's my job to test them, make sure they're functioning, as intended, and then rebalance if there are any issues. And then we have to add the rest of the bosses and a few of the enemies, and then we just polish up, add a tutorial, and we're done.
Here's my favorite kind of question.
Yeah.
Will backers of tiers that include the mat get to vote on the symmetry or non-symmetry of the mat art, i.e. hearts and deck placement? I like symmetry, and on the latest art you showed it was asymmetrical instead.
So I understand what you're saying, but symmetry in the image I can understand, but there's symmetry in the design is what's going on. The symmetry of things always being on your left. People tend to put the cards there, put the character card, and always look up to that side with their left side. So that's why I did that. Didn't even think that anybody would have an issue with that. But no, we can move some stuff around. It's not hard to move it around. I guess I could put it to a vote, but I think you'll lose. Or people just won't care.
Now with the new character cards, is there a chance to play more than 4 players?
Yeah, from the get-go in the gold box, there have been a chance to play more than 4 players.
Yeah,
we've talked about it in the past.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like you've got to be into it. It depends. I think it depends on the kind of people you play with. Like if they're going to be real turds that are like just
You're gonna drag their feet the whole time.
Yeah. But the last game we played with 5 people, and it was taking quite a bit.
Let me see your phone because I think Garima's messaging you.
Oh,
Unless she's messaging me too.
No.
Garima, Danielle, Peach has
Peach-
Danielle's
yeah,
phone, so
Peach has
message
my
me.
phone.
Please message me.
have you ever been to Australia?
I've barely been to Nevada. Twice I've been to Nevada. I have not really gone out of California except once with Danielle to
Oregon
Oregon.
and Washington. I have been to Nebraska when I was little.
I am not a good traveler. I'm prone to lose my mind and not sleep if I travel. So we're pretty landlocked.
I'm waiting for Total Recall, and then I'll go everywhere.
Yeah, I want teleportation. You want to scroll down?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you want to go up because I think there was one
Yeah.
question up there.
oh shit!
Here,
I'm
may I do it?
trying.
Wait,
I want this one.
but that's not the one I wanted.
No.
Let's actually go through them. What happens if 2 players get 4 souls at the same time on the same turn?
You fight it out.
So this is one that I've got to nail down soon. I've had it so at the end of a turn you check to see who has 4 souls, and whoever has 4 souls wins. There's a chance that we can just make it happen like the moment that you have 4 souls you win. There is a chance that 2 people could get 4 souls at the same time, but the way the stack would work would be like this. You want to put this baby to bed?
Oh, I think we're ready to go to bed.
You're very tired. You're such a dork. You want to say bye? You got her.
Yeah.
So this is how it would work. Let's say I have the lost soul in my hand, and I have the ability to play that lost soul in response to any action. If the rules state, which I think I'm going to change it to, that whoever gets 4 souls first wins, you could essentially wait for that person to almost kill a boss with a soul to get their 4th soul, and as the final roll resolves, in response to that, you can play your lost soul, and you could possibly win if you have 4 souls. I'm trying to think of any other situations. There's one other card, I think, in the treasure deck that could also be the situation. But outside of that, it's
Did everybody see your shirt?
this shirt.
No, her shirt.
Oh. Did everybody see her shirt? No. What's on your shirt, pup?
Can you say Kickstarter exclusive?
Night. So yeah, I think I'm gonna change it to those rules so there's not so much ambiguity on like what happens if there is a tie. Because if we make it so whoever gets to 4 souls first automatically wins, then everything's stack related, and you could potentially have rare situations where in response to somebody possibly winning, you could win. Let's see. Let's keep going. Is Ultra Pride in the game? Yeah. Ultra Pride. No. AKA me? No. I'm such an arrogant, prideful prick. He's not in the game. I was pretty limited to the number of things I could put in. When you think about like, if 120 cards, 30% ratio of bosses, it's not going to cover all the bosses, and it sure as hell is not going to cover all the items. If there's 120 items and there's 550 items, I had to really pick and choose. Do I know when Australia will get their copies? I assume however long it would take after people get it in the US to ship to Australia. I don't know what the ship time on that stuff is, but Garima and Javon may know. I've been informed that there are there's about 74 minutes to go. So get on it. Spread the word. Spread it. Spread it. How are we doing on the Kickstarter? Where are we at? Everything's so slow on Kickstarter when I refresh things. Not sure if this question was asked. Is every monster in the monster deck unique? They are now. In the original deck, in the prototype, there were multiples of 10 enemies, and I felt like that was just shitty. Why? There's so many enemies in the game and so many unique situations, and a lot of them were pretty vanilla too. So I got rid of a lot of the vanilla ones, and I trimmed it down so there are no duplicates of any monsters or bosses in the game. The only duplicate cards that exist are in the loot deck, and that's for ratio of coins, because a big chunk of the loot deck is coins, a big chunk of the loot deck is tarot cards, and the rest are basic pickups and oddball cards. But there's definitely duplicates of soul hearts, pills, bombs, butter beans, and definitely multiples of all the different increments of coins, 1, 2, 3, 4, nickel, and then there's 1 dime. Am I excited as you are? I'm probably more excited. I mean, I've been working on this thing for a while, and like having all the art upstairs, like it's fun to edit, it's fun to put together. I can't wait to get my hands on the first prototype, not a prototype, I don't know what they call it, the first run for testing. I think that's going to be super fun, and we'll probably stream it, even though it'll be a bit of a tease for people who didn't make it in. How does the gold box look? Gold box looks. I did show it on the Twitter. I think, of course, it didn't even load. Didn't I show it on Twitter? I'll try to show it with my blurry ass webcam. It looks like the box I showed you, except it has like gold leafing on so it looks like that, and it's all shiny. So it's gold leafing on the appropriate goldly leafed parts. Let's see, where are we? Can I spoil the neat addition to the hoarder tier that hasn't been shown? There isn't one. You might have been talking about the poster. We're not adding anything else to any tiers at this point outside of a few cards. We're all tapped out, and we've definitely gone over our budget, and we hopefully we'll make some money off of this when it's all said and done. Do you find that the game plays the same with and without the expansion? The biggest change, by far the biggest change without the expansion, is the loss of the 4 characters. That's the most noticeable thing. Outside of that, it essentially plays the same. There are a few pretty unique bosses like Steven and Hush that are in the expansion. I'm trying to think, and some cool items, but for the most part, it plays the same. But definitely, if you are sitting at the $25 range and you haven't upgraded to 35, and you're in this chat, if you have 10 extra dollars, you do that, because it's, I mean, eventually the base game is gonna be released, and it's gonna be a nerfed and more expensive version of the one that's there right now. So if you've got 10 extra bucks, 10 extra bucks, forget the expansion, 10 extra bucks just for the pin. I mean, that's what pins go for, like 10, 15 bucks. So just upgrading to that alone is worth it. But then you also get 68 cards, and 4 of which are new characters. And I think those are kind of a must at this point. But like the gold box tier is where you want to be. Definitely. I got a message from Grima. Oh. All right. I'll attempt to do this while on stream. Maybe Danielle will be back by then and she can man the fort. Grima sent me some more updates. Okay. how much did I expect initially? How much did I expect to initially make at the start of the Kickstarter? I hoped and thought we could realistically make over $1 million with just knowing the user base and knowing how rabid they are. And I had my fingers crossed that by the end we would hit 2. I didn't think it would go this high, and I didn't think it would keep going as fast as it's going in the last like hour and 10 minutes that we're up here. So it's definitely exceeded my expectations for sure. I mean, but I mentioned this in the last stream too, that it's not, the money is whatever. Like it's cool that that we'll get fully funded and we'll be able to do everything and make some profit off of stuff. But the cool part is like how many people are interacting, like how many people are hanging out. Like right now, like it's almost midnight and we've got almost 2,000 people just hanging out in here, listening to me just mumble about nothing while I'm half awake and trying to stay focused. The stretch goals and just the fans in general were so cool, and it really like I've been through so much bullshit when it comes to stuff that's happened that's been out of my control, especially with Isaac and the Isaac community, and a lot of fans will just assume the worst and assume the worst intentions of people. And the coolest thing that I've seen lately is that when stuff like that happens, so many of you have been on the stream, so many of you know me well enough, to defend me in some way and actually just try to explain to these people like that, this is the reason for this, and this is this intention, and this is this, and this is that. That felt good. It feels really good to have people like kind of defend you and have your back. So like that's the part that I didn't expect, and that I think is super cool. Like there's that sense of community, and like I know a lot of you now, and I think that's super cool. Okay. Is it possible to get the poster as an add-on? It's not possible to get the poster as an add-on. I tried. Every time I talk to posters, Javon's head would explode. Posters suck to ship, and we lose a tremendous amount of money in the U.S. having like all these things shipped everywhere. Posters from my shop were an easy sell, but like it just gets messy having to roll that shit up and pack it and ship it in these awkward long tubes and stuff like that. And we're already doing so much of that with the playmats and the uncut sheet. It's a nightmare. But that's exclusive to the hoarder tier. But we are going to do single player mats. So those are small mats. I can show you roughly what that would look like. I have a Joking Hazard playmat. So this is a single player playmat. This is what the rough size of a single player playmat is. Alex's poster, I kind of like retuned it to fit on a playmat. He also sent me more splattery like watercolor effects that I put in there, so it's more like rich in color, not so white. And those are going to be add-on items in 2 weeks for sure. So that's the other option that you have. And those are just cool to just have if you play card games in general. And if you wanted to go crazy, you could always buy 4 of those, and then you could basically recreate the 4-player mat. So the 4-player mat is essentially 4 of this size playmat. Do all the tiers have the unlock cards? Yes. I covered that one. Are there any extra challenges? I thought about doing that, but I'm going to be honest with you. I am like brain dead. I'm struggling to be creative at this point. I'm so tapped out. I've been working off, and I know that like Grim and Javon have not slept in weeks, and they're fucking flying all over the world at this point. But yeah, my brain. I was supposed to do another Guppy ARG today. I couldn't. I sit upstairs and I stare at the number in awe of what's going on, and then I realize, oh, I need to do a Twitter update. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to keep pushing this. So yeah, I thought about doing like, oh, you know, you get damage up and whatever else, but dude, we've got an hour left. The best I can do, I have a card over here I can break out at the last minute, and I will help you guys out at the end. But I can't do much as far as unlocking a bunch of more cards because I think there's like 3 or 4 more cards that can be unlocked. Please. When am I going to make a point and click Binding of Isaac game? You mean like an adventure game? I hate those kind of games. How are there more people in here? Why are we having more people in here? I guess more people are just popping in. Hi everybody. We're moving our way up to 2,000 for some crazy reason. Why are you guys sleeping? You guys excited? How excited? When are you estimating that the full spoiler of the game will be released? I don't know if you guys were here for the stream, but maybe when Danielle comes back, she could show you on the phone. Garima sent us a video of the spoiler site in action, and it looks fucking really cool, like so pro. My goal is to have all of the cards up there and finished in roughly 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. I think it's pretty doable. I have a majority of the cards done. Those aren't going to be the final cards. Art-wise, they're going to be final, but I'm also putting those cards up so people can give me feedback just in case I'm just not seeing something before we do testing. And also just anything else, like somehow I missed and a bunch of other people missed some like spelling errors or stuff like that. I just want to put everything up there for people to kind of see. So I'm assuming in about a little over 2 weeks, 2 weeks-ish, I should have it done. Why don't I follow Northern Lion on Twitter? I tend to just follow people whose feed that I want. I mean, obviously, I like Northern Lion, and I've known him for a very long time. I don't follow a lot of people on Twitter because I want my feed to be a specific feed. I know you can follow and mute, but that just feels like shitty and fake in some way. But we talk all the time on DMs. We talk about you guys. What's wrong with you? Tabletop Simulator, I talked about this before. I don't know enough about Tabletop Simulator. I don't know enough about rights issues. I don't know about any of that sort of stuff. So I can't really have much of an opinion until I talk to somebody and check out what you guys are talking about. How do I convince my roommate that the Hoarder tier is worth the money? I'll tell you right now, the Hoarder tier would be worth $150 if it was just the gold box, the t-shirt, and the playmat. That would be, I mean, that's essentially it. Like the playmats that I have that were custom printed, that I've shown on screen on stream before, each of these cost me about $40 to $50. So 2 of these, which is the size of the mat that you're getting, cost about $80. So right there alone, you're edging towards the $150 mark. And then you've got the t-shirt, which is what, another $20. And then you got the figures, and the figures are, I mean, what a blind box figures go for about $10. So then they're roughly that size, like a standard, 2 plus, little over 2 inch size. So 10, so that's another $40. And then you've got Alex's poster, and posters go between $9 and $15. Not to mention the pin, which is in all old gold boxes and above, which go for about $10. So, I mean, you're getting about $200+ in value for $150. Does that sell you enough? They're also really fucking cool, if that helps. If we don't do the Delirium kill, what's planned for the later expansions? Will it be planned for later expansions? I think I will do my best to kill him dead with your help. We'll have to pray together. I want a prayer circle. We're gonna do a prayer circle. We're gonna pray for something. We'll if we need to pull that ripcord, we'll wait until the very end, and we'll see. Maybe we'll make it. Are artist names be printed on the cards or the rule book anywhere? I was thinking about that earlier. I was thinking about trying to figure out how to get that to work, especially since the delirium and the lamb have signatures on them. We can either do a signature type thing, which I'm totally fine with having them on the cards, which is what Magic has used to do back in the day. They actually have room for, another thing was like numbers, like should I have done that? Should I have been planning ahead? And actually put numbers for the cards to keep track of and the artist names on them. I'll look into that.
I can tell who did what.
Yeah, it should be obvious. But either way, of course, there'll be, I think in the instruction manual, there's going to be a credit section, which will credit all the artists. And then the people who kind of worked on it, and then the main design developers and that sort of stuff too. But yeah, I definitely look at we're going up to 2,000. It's gone up quite a lot. How
Are people just waking up places?
Oh yeah, they must be waking up over there. How are we the best people ever?
Me? Who?
According to Reddit, we're not.
Arrogant.
We're arrogant. Or at least me, I am. Oh, look at that tea. Oh. What flavor is this? Is this apple?
Baked cinnamon apple.
Oh my god.
Ed drinks tea now.
I used to not drink tea at all, but now I drink uncaffeinated tea because it keeps me hydrated overnight. I pee the bed. What's the current delirium status? If I know for a fact that the next unlock is at 2.666. So where are we?
Let me check.
Who knows where? We're an hour away, I'll tell you that much. I need to update that. I need to do the 1 hour marker. One sec, bear with me. This is the really fun part of my life, where I get to say, I'll do caps. 1 hour.
I was looking at coconut card.
1 hour left. Last call. And then I do 6 exclamation points. Could be 7. It's a little blurry.
We are at 2.617.
I think we can make it to 666, guys. I think we can do it. 1 hour remains. The 4.
What's selfies?
The selfie thing is the thing that pops up at the bottom.
Somebody has a gecko. Oh, it's so cute.
All right, I've tweeted.
Don't forget the tweets and likes.
Oh, I'm adding them. I mean, I'm even fudging them slightly. I have a rough estimate of that sort of stuff too. I just know that on average, the average that we're going with likes and retweets, that once we hit 2.666, it'll have reduced his life to slightly below. I can show it. I already have it on my phone. It's the only one that I did. You want to go back to QA?
Mm-hmm. The size of the Alex Party poster is 18 by 24.
Pretty big.
Will a version of the game be translated into Spanish?
The online instructions will definitely be translated in multiple languages, but the cards won't be. What? You just click it so I can see what it is. It's fine.
I thought I remembered there was an HP bar to Delirium. Is there a reason why it's gone? Jimmy Matney, come on down.
Did I upload like just its face? No. What are you talking about? You're just not clicking the image.
Click the image, you silly goose.
There's a health bar under there.
Have you ever thought of going to Australia for a holiday?
I've got nothing against Australia. If I could travel without losing my fucking mind and believing I was dying.
I would love to go there.
The plane rides are poof.
I don't know if it's still a thing, but that Australia is the country that is as fat as we are.
Yeah, I'm down with fat people. I get down with you guys.
And you guys
go eat a pizza out in and have a walkabout.
You guys have really cute possums.
Butts.
You guys have really cute possums. Okay, person from Australia, look up our possums. It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. The worst rat you could ever imagine.
Would you ever consider an art book, whether it be sacred text or art for the Four Souls? I totally get it.
I would love to do an art book. Art books, like, they take so much work, and I'm such a design Nazi. Like, just so you guys know, like, people are sending me art, and Takara even sends me, like, it's final art. She's like, here it is. It's framed and everything. It's perfect. And then I get it, and I'm like, no, it needs to be inched slightly to the left, and it needs to be 10% smaller, and I need to tweak the colors and everything else. Like, everything has to be just right when it comes to my stuff.
But yeah,
so
that would be,
I know I'll have to do the book.
Yeah,
and I know that'll take forever.
That would definitely be a fun project. And like a couple years ago, I got somebody randomly like put together some that had the rights to do a Buffy the Vampire Slayer book, and it was like it made it look like one of the books, and then it had all like this loose, cool like stuff from the.
That would be so. We were talking about this too of how like we learned so much about Kickstarter. We learned so much about Kickstarter. We learned so much about all this stuff and the community and everything else.
I know what you're thinking about Kickstarter for art books.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking like, oh yeah, that could be something in the future that we could definitely do a Kickstarter for. That's realistic. It's a physical item. We could really like soup the hell out of it and make it really, really, really nice. And then we could do a whole bunch of extras and stuff too. So I'd say.
And we could have it look like on the outside, like an age like the Necronomicon or the Bible.
I'd say I'd like to do that in the next couple of years.
Anybody have copyright on the Bible?
Oh, that's a cool thing too. Anybody who's got the mystery box is going to get a German retail copy of the Binding of Isaac, and actually have them make it look like a Bible inside. So like when you pull the little DVD sleeve out.
And an authentic design Nazi worked on it. I can say that. My 23andMe says I'm a lot German.
You're mostly German.
I'm mostly German.
How dare you? These are the 90s. You can't be German.
I'm not mostly German though, like I thought. Remember?
Oh yeah, you were lied to. Any Post-it note bosses on the card game yet? What's that? Oh, Post-it note bosses. Like mega bosses, like ones that show you on the Post-it notes. That
Okay. Did not have any clue with that.
Okay, so I'll tell you that there's Hush, there's Mom, there's Satan, there's the Lamb, and maybe there's Delirium by the end of this night in 50 minutes. So there's 5. So there's no Mom's Heart, there's no Isaac, there's no Blue Baby Fight, and that's it. But obviously, if we do an expansion, it's ripe for the picking. Oh, this is the same one. Yes.
What? Here's a rough mock-up of the T-shirt that's coming in the. Oh, can I get it? Oh, woo woo! So cute.
I think they should be. How close are we? What are we at? Refreshing Kickstarter.
If I have that website.
620. I really want to
website again.
I really want to. You show the website. I want to show this.
I'll show you what I had open in my phone.
Here, if we can get to 2.666, I wanna show Garima with a candle, talking some sexiness,
and possibly maybe lipstick.
Possibly lipstick. I mean, it's the real deal.
She's the lady.
Yeah. Oh, here's a preview. Look, proof that I have the video. Get there. This is what's going to get us there. 2.666. 2.666. We can do it. We've got 49 minutes.
Peppa Pig's
front.
Well, it'll be a lot less comfortable to play without the game mat. I mean, we're not really going to make money off the playmat, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, you must have the playmat. But come on. I mean, the playmat's really cool. If you've got a table big enough to support that, definitely do it.
Or even the floor.
It's more immersive. It's really neat. And it's super, super cheap. Really cheap. And but it does, of course, play without it. Like we play the original prototype on the table.
Yeah, but I can't wait to have everything organized and like in its specific space that it's supposed to go.
I pronounce it Abaddon. I've heard people say Abaddon. Abaddon.
It might have been Abaddon in Supernatural.
I say Abaddon because it sounds a lot cooler and more evil.
I say a bad one.
Abaddon. And I think there was a NES game called Amagon or something like that, and it was goofy as fuck. And I always think about that, so I don't say that. Is the book thing the thing that you weren't supposed to show off? No?
No. The book thing is a mere twinkle in our eyes.
Yeah. What is this?
Were you twinkling?
Oh, can we get the Polyphemus included together with Delirium? Such an iconic item. I don't know. I mean, if you unlock another item after this, so the next item that's going up is going to be a card that somebody voted on. I mean, either a card against humanity or a rune, depending. I don't even know for sure, and I don't have the design for it because I haven't had time to do it. It'll definitely be in there. Of course, we have to go over like the legal copyright aspects of doing a parody of Cards Against Humanity if we do that, like we did with the video game. But I definitely think that if we don't unlock, like I said, if we unlock an additional, then I will unlock that for sure. But if not, there's one final unlock that I'd like to unlock, and that would be Delirium, and I think that's the most important over anything else. Plans to produce figures other than the original 4. What time is it? We'll talk about that later.
It's 11:13.
Talk about that later. A digital game add-on? No.
You are getting a digital game add-on. It's the soundtrack.
What a game. Here's a digital game. Life.
Oh my God. Do you know what the people that work at Studio 71 should do?
What?
They should do for their website to introduce you to the people that work there, I don't know what you call it, or a parody of the beginning of 90210. Yeah, and Javon, you could be Jason Priestley, and I don't know how etched in your memory this is, but he's against a tree or something, and I think he looks down with his glasses or something, and he kind of does like this. Perfect.
Who would Grima be? The black-haired bitch girl.
Who's the Brenda?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, or she'd be the Andrea, the smart one.
I'd be Scary Spice. Okay.
You would be the kid in 90210 that shoots.
In the first episode. Well, I've made it. I'm going to be on this show called 90210. I'm getting the script tomorrow. Oh, do I come back from the dead? Will I at least be in a memory of one of the characters? No? Okay.
Grima's on the smart one. but you would never get pregnant.
The smart one's the old one, though.
She's not. She's only old in real life.
She's homely.
Andrea?
Grima's not homely. Yeah.
When Andrea takes off her glasses.
All I think about is Grima throwing her hair sideways and then going. I haven't seen her do the neck thing. Grima, can you do the neck thing?
Yeah, do the neck thing.
Send me a video. People want to see the neck thing. What am I? There was a question here. What is
that's what we need a video of, Grima, of you taking when you get ready for a picture, when you take your ponytail down and shake. But have
the head shake transition into the thing. There's got to be a name for it. We don't do that over here. But whenever I see movies and people in India and a woman does that, I'm like, what? How the fuck did that happen? What does it mean?
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're not, that's not what, it's not this. It's like a.
I can't do it. I can't do
I
it.
know, I can't do it either, but it's not, this is like, okay. You're talking, it's like a.
No, look, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
That it is what that is. What
I'm just going like this.
No, it's like a head shaky.
Like this? Am I doing it? Am I doing it?
That's it.
Look at me, I'm Garima. Okay.
I think you're being racist right now.
Can't be racist to Indian people. They have all the power. I know my Tumblr. I've read the internet. I know how this works. You can't be racist to somebody who is a success. Anyway, there was a question here, and I tried to answer it, and I don't know. Can you read this? Because it's not making sense in my brain.
What does that mean to you to... Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wait.
okay. See? Because
Yeah.
that's what I read, and I was like, okay, I can't read.
Let me read it first. What does it mean to you to see your community so hyped by your creation?
It's super cool. And I'm being honest. It makes me want to do more. Like, I don't know if you guys were around for the last ARG, but that was so fun. And to see people so engaged made me so excited and so into it that I felt like, oh, I could go forever, and I want to keep making Isaac, and I want to keep doing this and keep doing that. But then there was like the negative that came with it that made me want to die inside, and like having people like hate on me for no reason just because of a misunderstanding. And then that kind of like counterbalanced it, and I was just like back to normal. So far, this has just been woo!
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, for the original, the video game, the very first expansion, you guys only got that because of me.
That's true. I mean, realistically, you should be thanking her for all the expansions, because I purely did it because she would 100% the game and want more, and then stop playing. And I was like, oh, but it feels so good to like come into the living room and see her just playing that. I'm assuming she's doing something else, and then she's like, oh, she's playing the Binding of Isaac.
I was supposed to be doing something else.
Was this game inspired anyway by Munchkin? I've answered this before. I assume in some subconscious way there has to be some aspect of Munchkin, because I did play it 5 years ago with my nephew and my niece. I don't completely remember much. I know that there's a monster deck, and I know that there's an item deck, I think. And I know that you like add your like attack power together in order to fight stuff. But that's all I really remember, and I don't think there's like anything crazy.
Didn't play it. I was there, but I
don't remember.
Thank you, manly man.
Oh look, we're gonna hit 38,000 backers.
Oh.
Holy crap.
But for me personally, no offense to hopefully no one's in here that worked on it. The art, I can't.
It's got like
1980s roundtable pizza art. And
it's
I can't
very,
do it.
very roundtable pizza art.
Oh, I don't like it. I like it in roundtable pizza. I don't like it in the card game.
When it comes to inspiration overall, I mean, you can't avoid the fact that I've played Magic since 1994, on and off. There was right when Ice Age hit is when I left, and then I came back for the original Ravnica.
The movie, the film.
Yes. I was like, I can't do this. Ice Age. I believe in Jesus. Fuck you. Build the Ark. That's what I'm gonna say now. Anybody tells me about no Ice Age, I say build an Ark. It's the new build a wall. That's my joke.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
I'm sure somebody out there got a little chuckle out of that.
In there and out there and up there.
What were we talking about? There was a point to this.
What inspired the game? Ice Age of the film.
Magic the Gathering, drafting Magic. I love Magic. I got to be a designer for a card once, which was a huge honor and a high point in my career.
We were playing lots of Kingdom Death.
Oh yeah, you can't avoid that. Kingdom Death definitely got me in that mindset.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit.
I never realized how flippin' fun it is to roll dice. Like, so fun, so satisfying to get that critical.
Kingdom Death definitely got the gears moving, and maybe because like when I played that and I was like, oh, you can do really cool shit in board games. It doesn't just have to be this base level like Pandemic Ticket to Ride type game. Like it can be totally dark, totally weird, and you can actually simulate events with cards and random happenings. So it kind of definitely got the juices flowing for sure. I loved Kingdom Death. We got to get back into it eventually. It takes forever to finish.
And it's really hard to play if peaches are in. Oh my god!
Impossible.
Are you burping dinner?
No. You got some crazy indigestion going.
Did you smell it?
Earlier. Can they smell it? Can you guys smell it? Is that something that Kickstarter has added? Is that a feature? Look at this. Ooh. I would say Settlers of Catan definitely inspired a lot, and just playing board games in general and like having that kind of like political social interaction where you're trying to be diplomatic about things and not make enemies. You guys will find out soon enough that that's a huge aspect of this game, and one of the more deep mechanics or features in a way that you'll kind of get used to. You'll find that you don't want to go too hard too early.
Mm.
You don't want to make enemies too early. Being nice.
Or that everyone knows to get rid of you.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I was talking to Jason Rohr, who some of you may know. He's made a lot of good games. He would look through the instruction manual and he's like, I don't see any incentive to help anybody. And I was like, well, that kind of shows the kind of player.
What kind of player you are.
We know what kind of player you are. It kind of shows the personality type where it's like, I play to win and that's it. I'm not going to help anybody. But there's politics involved in this. And there's a lot of subtlety. And you can help people in ways that aid you in the future. And you'd be surprised how many wins revolve around politics and making sure if you're going to be that asshole, if you're going to be a Jackson, you better be a Tyler first. That's what I always say. Because Tyler's super defense. Tyler plays to defend. Tyler wants to secure a win because he knows he can eventually. Even if he's in last, he's going to go for all the defensive cards. He's going to defend himself as much as possible. And Jackson's just the troll. He's the troll that fucks with everybody. He's totally ruthless. His win ratio is not too high. And then you've got somebody like Jay, who's a total opportunist, who just plays it mild-mannered, and then goes for the win, tries to go for the kill. And then you've got Danielle, who yells at people. She will, if somebody tries to fuck with her, she will look them straight in the eyes and make them feel bad.
Yeah.
And then they will be worried that they're not going to be invited over again.
That's the benefit of being a woman and playing in your own home.
Are the unlocked characters Kickstarter exclusive? If so, won't that hurt future expansions if we only have the original 4? Yeah, I was talking with the team about this, and I want to make sure that the stuff that we've unlocked, especially the characters, those characters are definitely going to be in the base game for sure, because it's no fun to just have 4 characters. But of course, the gold box characters, Azazel, Apollyon, Keeper, and the Lost are going to be completely Kickstarter exclusive. So those are the ones that you won't ever be able to get anybody else. Promo card as an add-on. The promo card would have to be reprinted. I could see it being in an add-on later, maybe throwing it in an expansion or something, but I don't think it's that smart to try to add it to the game right now, because it doesn't make sense to have 2 bloats. Do we get a copy of the original game? Are you talking about Isaac? If so, no. When it comes to just being a dick about things, like The Binding of Isaac is a game that me and Nicholas made. So they're publishing it and producing it. So it would be kind of a dick move to have them not involved in this, yet give away free copies of the digital game. Missed the last stream. Did they miss any cool news? Do you think we showed characters?
We showed a preview of the spoiler website.
Oh yeah. Do you have that on your phone?
I was looking for it. That's when I saw the Peppa Pig things when I was looking for it.
I'll show some of the characters again, some of the figures. You were looking at Peppa memes?
No, that's when I found Peppa. I was looking for that thing, and I have it open on my phone.
We're almost up to 2,000.
Oh, you do have a stinky burp. See, same thing. I put too much garlic salt
Oh.
or garlic powder.
Here are some of the figures. These are the prototypes. The figures that you guys get will be smaller than this. A little over like half an inch smaller, I think. And of course, proportioned down to fit into a smaller box. We showed these in the last stream. You may have missed. Where are we? Oh, come on. You know what they look like. They look like fucking Isaac characters. They're really, really cool. And you guys have a half an hour to upgrade to the Hoarder tier if you want those. I highly recommend you do. They are well worth the price. They are super fucking cool. And they are Kickstarter exclusive. Super limited.
Yeah. So you might be thinking to yourself, that's a lot. But you know what's a lot? People scalping you on eBay afterward.
I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and see some of the more recent. Can you maybe answer some I need to go pee? I heard all that tea.
Will you bring me some tissue when you come back? Close the door. Is the poster going to be an add-on in the future? If you're talking about the Alex Party poster, that is exclusive to the Hoarder tier and up. For the modded tier, will you make sure all new cards fit the Isaac theme universe? If you're talking about the Mod Tools one where he'll make a custom card, he's making a card based on what you want.
What's that?
So if you want, I mean, for the Mod Tools tier, will you make sure all new cards fit the Isaac theme universe? I think that's what he's talking about.
I'll do. I mean, yeah, for sure. I'll do my best to make something funny and playable. I mean, you can always give me feedback on it. I don't know how the input's going to work. There's not a tremendous number of people. What?
We don't need a whole lot of feedback. Free does.
Well, I'm just saying, like, give me a theme.
Yeah, you can have
and you can say, I want it to be serious, or I want it to be playable, or something like that. I mean, I'll make sure that you guys know exactly, like, what to kind of expect.
You can trust Ed.
I know what I'm doing.
But I will shut down any 5 to 10 back and forths about your card.
Oh no, there's going to be one message.
Okay. I will shut it down.
We've got a half an hour left. We need to make $36,000 more dollars. Upgrade your pledges quick.
What's the dumbest or strangest play that you've seen during playtesting, and did it work out?
You could talk about Eli trying to fuck the game over.
All I can think of is our nephew tried to. Do you remember what he was using? He was going to kill everybody.
He was going to kill everybody
just to prolong the game.
Yep.
And then I butterbeaned him, and it was fabulous. This is the first time I used it.
He got pissed.
He was not,
because he was so proud of himself. Like, I'm going to do it. You guys are screwed.
Well, and then the next time he played, he got the monster manual, and he like specifically targeted me and was like not letting me fight anything. And then what did I?
You can say at this point you can spoil anything you want.
Then I got the black market, which I think when I beat it, I was able to kill somebody, kill somebody's item. So I or kill it or take control of it. I don't remember, but I got rid of the monster manual, and then he was like, and then we had to do a truce, and he tried to give me a penny, but I gave it back to him. Cool story, huh?
Sorry. I have to do the 30-minute thing. 30 minutes left. Last call to get your copy of the game before it's all over.
What was your favorite
4souls.com.
ARG challenge for 4 Souls, either to come up with or see fan reactions to?
I was thinking that earlier. My favorite thing of the whole thing outside of Gilbert Godfrey was you sending me your video impression of me without me knowing. That was my. And then the ones that came after that, because you kind of like, I think people have to gauge how mean they can get.
You set the bar.
It's like they don't want to go too far, right? But then you set the bar there, and it's like, okay, it's okay to actually be funny and say funny things because she did, and that's his wife, so we can say things too. So that kind of like opened up the floodgates, and there was a.
Peach thought I was you.
Yeah, there was a lot of really, really great impressions. I like the one where I talk about being agoraphobic and dyslexic. They were great, and you guys obviously had fun with them too.
My favorite was people explaining it to their moms, and then but also.
Did you see that there was a sequel to The Mom on the Couch that was ordering pizza?
No.
Yes, she's outside. He comes out and he's like, "Hey mom, I have something to tell you," and she's like, "What?" And then he's like, "I am Air." She's like, and she's smoking a cigarette.
Are you sure? I don't know if that's a girl.
Is it? Well,
I mean a boy.
I don't know either. Sorry, I'm assuming. The kid, the person, the younger person.
The child.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite, one of my favorite moms for sure.
But the people explaining, the people walking the other people through, and also so like the person somehow doesn't know anything about Isaac, and then is like that one girl. Oh, it's a friend.
Can we tease some Legend of Bumbo info? Well, I'll be teasing the fuck out of it once this ends, of course, because then I'm back on that, and then we've got probably like a month or two to go before we like really nail down a release date, and then we just push for there, and that'll be the next thing that I'm going to be doing. Can
you play this without ever having played the video game? Yes, because we've played it with multiple people that have not played the video game.
Her sister is one of them.
Yeah,
and Joe too.
It's really fun to see like the items that you know so well. Like first it's already fun to see them translated into the card game, but then it's fun to see other people see them and you're like, yeah, there's nothing weird about that. That's what it is. And like I think my sister held up like breakfast and it was dog food. She's like, oh, breakfast. Okay.
Yeah. There's more flavor. There's more depth to the flavor of the items in the card game. You'll notice that there's little nods here and there that make things a little more clear. There's a little more stuff about Dad.
There's flavor text.
There's Takara was the one who was like, we're doing the credit card. We have a chance to reveal Mom's name. What's her name? And I was like, oh yeah, I did name her. I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Yeah, and then he showed it to me and I was like, duh.
So you can thank her for thinking about that. And adding that kind of extra flavor to the mix. Can you do a how-to-play video that goes through the turn of the game? I'm sure we'll probably, if we don't, I'm sure other people will definitely do a playthrough.
I'm hoping like that we can really do a multi-camera
yeah, that was one thing we couldn't really do.
Yeah, maybe we can do that sometime next week or something. We were gonna do it last week, but Jay locked his fucking keys in the car.
Fucking Jay. Fuck you, Jay.
God.
I'm checking to see where we're at. 33. We're cutting it fucking close, guys. We got 25 minutes left. I want to hit that 666. Come on, get it. Here, this may help you get there. More ways than one. Let's see. Here's one for you.
This is Garima and her sexy accent. Let's take it to 3 million tonight. Binding of Isaac, 4 Souls.
That was great. That was fantastic.
That is the best.
That's gonna take us there. We're doing it. We got 25 minutes, and that's gonna get us there. Once more with feeling.
This is Garima.
Uh-oh.
You're bad at this.
There it goes.
This is Garima and her sexy accent. Let's take it to 3 million tonight. Binding of Isaac, 4 souls.
Amazing. She's such a trooper. What business person takes it to that level? Like Garima. And Javon, he's gonna be ripping something in half. His undies. He's gonna rip a fart and rip his undies. Because he's been eating Indian food, remember?
Aww. No, that's not what I'm on. Someone PayPal this guy $20 so he can get a higher tier.
Be a friend. That's something to think of too, is like, all right, people in the chat, you've literally got 20 minutes left. That's enough time to log out, log in as a guest, and basically get another gold box tier for a friend for Christmas. Just saying, this shit's coming out around that time. You'd be the king or queen of your friend's circle if you ordered an extra one. Or you can always become an asshole and put it up on eBay for twice the price and make profit. But this is last call. Last call.
And also, think about, do you really want to open and touch everything in the box? You should. What I would do is I'd have one to keep fresh.
There's another one. All right. More questions.
Is there an optimal number of players? Yes. 4. 4 is an optimal number.
Here's one.
And I thought when we did 2v2, I thought that was good.
Yeah. It's solid. Do you guys follow any kind of Satanism?
Why? Because
Censored.
Because of this.
No. Danielle and I aren't religious in any way. Satanists aren't usually religious either, but I don't subscribe to any organized religion or group or whatever. We're individuals. We have our own. I guess you could almost call me agnostic. I don't want to align myself as an atheist because I know the negative connotations that go with that kind of like elitist mentality that people usually assume goes along with an atheist. Because I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I'm leaning towards nothing. But I won't know until I'm dead.
It's too fun and interesting to think about, other stuff.
Aliens. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just any satanic imagery that I enjoy around the house it revolves around the fact that I grew up in the 80s and there was a lot of crazy Christian propaganda that said that everything that I liked as a kid, horror movies, kind of just goes with the D&D, horror movie stuff, yeah. Magic cards. I was told that because I liked that stuff, I was going to go to hell, and here's why. And I think that stuff's super interesting. I just find really weird stuff super interesting, and I can't help it. And that stuff is interesting. I mean, religion is interesting. That's why I'm so into Catholic stuff. How will the four souls Ridiculon tracks be distributed? I don't know yet. I think they're going to host them, and then they're just going to send you a link to download them. What magic card did I design? I designed Cruel Sadist. We can't really see it over there, but I designed that for which I was told was the last core set, but then they just released it.
There's a few new FAQs in the FAQs if anybody wants to check that out.
Let's see here.
If you have any burning questions that might not have been
What's your favorite item or item synergy from the Binding of Isaac from the game itself? I like the bad items. I like it when I'm watching Danielle and she's doing so. My go-to Let's Player is Danielle. She's the one that I watch play. And the best runs that I've ever seen are the runs that she takes all the shitty items. So when she's got Bob's Brain,
I love Bob's Brain,
Curse of the Tower, the Cursed Eye, that sort of stuff. Those are the runs that I love personally. I think those are the most interesting because we've all seen people get busted. We've all seen people win. but winning with that kind of crazy handicap
I'm
is
so glad
cool.
that I'm to the point now where I can tell the difference between technology and Ludovico and don't ever take it.
I don't know why you don't like Ludovico.
I guess I can't. My brain won't let me use it.
Find a solution to the Eden text wall on the card. I may go in and change it. I may explore an item that changes and gives the turtle something else. I don't have that set in stone yet, but it's pretty easy peasy. Will the figures be add-ons? Time is it? It's not time yet. How are you guys doing? I'm feeling okay right now. I was having bad allergies earlier. I've had a pick me up at this point, and I feel better.
Had a little tea.
Had a little tea. What cards will be printed on the card sheet? The uncut sheet will feature. It'll be an uncut sheet of monster cards. So it's we don't choose what goes into the sheet. It's whatever the printer decides that it goes. So it usually goes in order though. So many backers are sure to be able to meet the November delivery date. I don't think the backer number affects that much. It's more about making sure that we get it tested and finished and ready to ship within the next couple months.
Yeah, I honestly think it's really doable. And I wouldn't want to tell you guys it wasn't, or it was if it wasn't.
Did you play any Legend of Zeldas through?
What's that one I played on the DS?
Was
Remember one where you would shrink down?
Oh, Minish Cap.
Yes.
Yeah, you played through Minish Cap.
I played everyone's favorite
Minish Cap.
Cap.
I think a lot of people like Minish Cap. That's a. My favorite Legend of Zelda is the original. My second favorite is Wind Waker.
I started playing that. I remember not too long after we started going out, you were playing Majora's Mask and just looking at it and thinking, what? How does this work?
Majora's Mask has one of the coolest mechanics that I've seen in any game. But it felt long-winded and almost I felt like the game could have just been the town interaction only without dungeons, but they had to put dungeons in because it's a Zelda, which kind of lowered it in my eyes.
What's your favorite NES game?
I don't know. What's yours?
DuckTales 2.
What's my favorite NES game? I mean, I guess it's Legend of Zelda. That's one of my favorite games. Or Mario Brothers. Mario 2. I would say Mario 2 is my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's what I was going to say. I knew you knew.
Yeah, I
knew you knew. If you didn't know, I knew.
Mario 2 is my favorite. I just can't get enough of it.
Typical weird person.
Will more stuff be unlocked after the Kickstarter ends? I have to still unlock one guppy item, and that will be it. I guess technically, whatever we unlock at midnight will be after the Kickstarter ends, and I'll update that. But that's it. There's a small possibility that I may have to retune something to the point of needing an extra card in testing. I don't think that'll happen, but if it does, it's fine. I have no issue if those guys want to stream playing the game in real life. I would love to see it happen. I don't know if they're set up for that because it's all kind of digital. Like they're set up to stream from from their chairs.
There's a couple places that do actually board games, that's their thing. Who those people that played Kingdom Death, that would be good.
Yeah, and I think that they've actually talked about playing it too. I have to do it's 15 minutes left.
Oh my god! I hope you can sleep in tomorrow morning.
I hope fucking so too. I gotta tweet this. I'm tweeting. 15 minutes left. Foursouls.com. All right, that's gonna be my last one for this day. Where are we? Oh, 641. See if we can hit it. We're close. We're very close. I'll keep this up. We can see it. This is it. The home stretch.
I hope there's somebody that's like just like looking on Facebook or something, just checking something before they went to bed.
They're like,
and then they see, and then they see the ad. I hope there's somebody that really like learns about it like 15 minutes before and gets it.
Here's a question. It's an LGBT question.
Isaac is all of them, so really it's already does encompass all of that.
Yeah, it pretty much does. Like, there are a few people that pointed out that like Isaac is a very LGBT friendly game because he is a boy who is at times a girl. I mean, obviously he's not at a point in time where he would, I assume, would know if he was gay or straight or otherwise. But he's definitely exploring that aspect of things, which is something that I thought would be interesting to explore. And then Eden being, I mean, technically, I guess Eden would be gender fluid at this point, but she could be non-binary. I usually identify her as a girl because it feels like a girl when
I call it non-binary.
Non-binary. But this wasn't something that I did because I was trying to, I mean, it may sound bad. I wasn't trying to score points and I wasn't trying to include anybody. It was appropriate. I did something that I felt was appropriate for the time. And for the game, like it felt very appropriate to explore a character that felt like he was possibly born wrong and it doesn't fit in with
when you think about it too, like when the game actually came out, how long ago was it? 6 years ago?
7 years ago.
7 years ago? The climate was so much different.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely not what it is today.
But the foundation of it is that, like, it explores.
No, well, I'm saying you definitely weren't
thinking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then when I made Eden, it was more along the designs of, I wanted to make a character that had an undefined everything. Like she was undefined until she was born, basically, until the dice rolled to the point of a resolution. I felt like it was important to have them embody the with different hairstyles, with randomly generated everything. And I wanted to kind of have the, what's the name? The Schrodinger, I always gonna say it wrong. The cat, like not, when the cat is in the box and you can't see it, you don't know if it's an alive or dead cat, so it's both. Yeah, Schrodinger's cat. I wanted a character that embodied that. And at the time, I thought that was my understanding of what non-binary was this kind of in-between, which I believe has been more defined as the gender fluid type thing. I think I'm correct in that. But when it comes to any other like LGBT stuff, I don't force anything in my work. It comes out naturally. I'm not gay, and I've not questioned my gender, so it would be hard for me to write honestly in a way from that perspective. So I simply don't really explore it, but I definitely know what it feels like to feel like an outcast, and I know what it feels like to feel like you are not comfortable in your skin. And I tried to embody that in Isaac. That's pretty much what the story is about. I mean, the story is about a kid who feels like he's inherently evil because of the things that he likes, because of who he is, because of how he thinks, and the negative that comes with religion and society in general when it comes to them coming to a conclusion that makes somebody feel like they are bad. And that was my long-winded answer.
Fantastic.
We have 10 minutes left.
10 minutes.
There's chapstick. I guess for the last 10 minutes, might as well go to just the chat and try to see what you guys are saying. I'll try. There's got to be people out there who are gender fluid who would would fluidly slide into feeling like neither gender, right? So I assume that that could be included in. If not, it should. I see no reason why not to have it in there. Let's see. Oh my God, this is going so fucking fast. Switch update release. Like 3.5 months. I assume that it'll happen around then. You guys will know. I'll be tweeting about it. You guys are going too fast. I can't. You guys are going too fast. What are we at? Are we getting closer? Where are we? It's moving. 4, 5, 6:44.
The sleeves are no sleeves. The sleeves are it's like go to your local game store and say that you need clear magic card sleeves.
Yeah, or just go to Amazon and just search for clear.
No, or go and support your local game store. Do that.
Yeah, do that.
God.
Don't do the Amazon. Time fuck plushes.
Did you guys see that little Steven I made Peach the other day? Mirko!
Look at that. Look at them backers. 38 fucking thousand people. Jesus Christ.
I know.
That's crazy. That's totally crazy.
The tiers, the pins are in the gold box and above. Gold box and above.
All right, we've got 8 minutes left. Do you think I can bring that over?
I thought we're not supposed to.
I think we can do it. Why not? It's a tease for the future. It's a tease for the future. I'll bring it over just so we can have it in arm's reach.
You can see that one.
Oh, I should put it over here. Or I'll just cover it up. Just put that over.
And this is a thing that I almost grabbed and just spoiled on the stream earlier.
What?
What color do you have?
Okay, what do we got here? We got some time. Got some time. Oh my God, the number's just going.
We got 7 minutes. Whoa.
It's screaming up there. Oh, I think we can do it.
Look, I'm
Come on, guys.
I'm almost a spider.
Come on, guys, you can do this.
Do it. Do it.
I want that. I want to see that sweet number.
Is it on? It's this one, right? I'm just gonna do this.
They're gonna know instantly.
Watch.
Okay, that's it. What is it? What is it? Any guesses? Where is it? What is that? What
No,
is
yes,
it?
no, yes, no.
Well, give him this piece.
No.
Give him this piece right here. They won't know. They're so stupid. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that thing? What's that? What is that? What is that? What is that thing? I don't know what that is. You got 5 minutes! You got 5 minutes! Ah! I just want to scream for 5 minutes.
No.
Do it! You got 5 minutes. You can raise your pledge. Five minutes to get there. We're closing in. We're closing it at 6:50. Should be a nice round number to get to close this. I wish we could get to 666, but we've got 5 fucking minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Thank you guys so much for staying up with us and hanging out with us because I know it's very late. Some places that you are.
What is that?
You're here making Isaac history.
What What is that? What is that?
I'm gonna do it. No, my do it.
We're going to include the shark head in the background in all the boxes. All right, where are we now? All right, we're closing at 49. Come on, 50. 4 minutes! 4 fucking minutes! I promise I'll do the math and make sure that I count every little tweet right when this ends, because it'll be a nice round number, just in case you guys get, because the number that I went through was a rough number. I knew roughly if we got to 2.666 that it would unlock the next one. I'll go upstairs right after this and just double check. And if you guys unlocked the second and final unlock, we'll do that. Oh, there's 3 minutes. Hey, did you know there's 3 minutes? You know there's 3 fucking minutes, and we're up to 6:49. I say at
Can you see the pink? Yeah.
at 6:50. At 6:50, we'll show a little more of this.
Really?
Yeah. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Oh look, you can do my favorite thing right now.
What's your favorite thing right now?
Chin Man. Look, if you cover this part of my face,
And then flip yourself upside down.
they can flip their phones or computers upside down.
Oh my God. Oh my God, we're getting there. We only need $800 more. Now we need less than that. We've got,
Seriously?
no, well, to 650. Well, I'm going to show it at 650. Oh my God.
Show
We've
it.
got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. On my end, we got 2 fucking minutes. 2 fucking minutes. 2 minutes. Oh! Ah! What's happening? Why is this happening? There's 45 seconds. 45 seconds.
You're gonna wake Peach up.
Oh my God, we got to make $200. Quick. Ah! Oh my God. We got 34 seconds. 34 seconds. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, $80. We need $80.
How are people still doing this right now?
Now look at. Oh my God. It was Stephanie. Did you see her? It was Stephanie.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. We only need $50.
Do it again.
10 seconds. We've got 10 fucking seconds. We did it. 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 Hey guys, you want an add-on? I'll see you in 2 weeks, motherfucker. See you in 2 fucking weeks. Oh! Did we do it? We did it. We did it. A nice round 2 million. What? Why is it still going up? It's still moving. $2,650,000.
Oh my
More
God.
importantly, how is it still moving? There's 38,326 backers. Holy crap. Oh! Yo!
I can't match that level of screaming.
I can relax now. Look, I can
I
turn
want
off
to look
my
at it.
phone.
No, I want to look at it. So.
I don't know why it's still like moving up though. It's the residual. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I can't believe it's been a month.
I know. Woo! Hope you guys having fun, because we had fun.
Now we're gonna fly to the Bermuda Island and never see you again.
But yeah, what's
Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. When are you gonna come? When are you coming back up here?
Never.
What a month! What a month! People, almost all of the art was completely finished in that month too.
Yeah.
You guys did your speed fucking demons.
Which means that we're even closer to getting real cards to test on.
Takara, Crystal, Rowan. I don't know if they want their first names revealed. Tarhead,
Wormboy.
Garama, Javon, Tyler Glale, Jackson Moore,
Kelly. Right? Kelly.
Who else? Who else? These are people that I'm thinking and giving much love to. Everybody who backed this, all you guys, especially the ones that interacted so nicely and defended our honor.
Yeah, everyone who drew us and was in the giveaways.
That was super